We always start with a blank piece of paper. The idea usually comes as a sudden spurt, and once that clicks, I think we're all very excited. It should give you goose flesh.
I think for me, architecture is really a discovery. It's really this sudden revelation of something that's really working well. It is an aha moment where one realizes that it's going somewhere, and it's really an exciting time.
We are actually dealing with elements such as the wind, sunlight, rain, shadow, and creating spaces which you've only imagined, which you've actually never created before.
Architecture is made up of materials. So the choice of materials is obviously extremely important. I think our discovery, so to say, of the fiber cement board, which could be used, was very fascinating. The board itself allowed us to create a palette where we had this grey, clay-like surrounding, and then we had little jewels of art juxtapositioned against this very grey background.
I feel using prefab boards in a mechanical clamping way adds to some kind of an insulation if it is used as a second skin on a building, and that also adds to save your air conditioning cost. Also, they are aesthetically very, very beautiful, especially the boards which have come now with textures of wood, stone and other finishes.
When you're using prefabricated boards and you're using so many of the prefabricated walls, then specifically we talk about efficiency in terms of the fact that it's locally made, and definitely something which is locally made is far more efficient. The fact that a material which can be bought and come to site in literally 3 days can be cut and be used and be put up so quickly is something which is going to save you time. Cost-wise, it's extremely efficient. So definitely using these materials plays a part in creating a sustainable structure.
We are doing one APMC market in Latur. There the whole concept is that we are putting all the prefab structures all together as a 7 lakh square feet of development. So it's supposed to be complete in 4 months' time. So we did DNA, one of our projects which we did, the whole factory of 200,000 square feet was completed in 3 months' time, and including the press and everything put together. So there are so much of advantages of using the new things.
We designed a building in Delhi where we proposed a hollow column, hollow beam system, then using these paneling systems to cover the whole structural and service framework. So even the flooring would be just stones on neoprene pads. So you can actually dismantle the whole building after it's used and have as little, ecological footprint in the area. So I think a prefab methodology allows you to achieve that very easily.
I'm a very staunch believer of reading the properties of the materials what we use before we actually recommend them. My suppliers at times were not ready to recommend it for exteriors, but we were so confident in our approach about comparison between conventional granites and these particular things that we were able to convince that we take the responsibility of using this particular thing. We were able to reduce 30 mm sizes to 19 mm sizes. We were able to reduce the structural costings of the facade.
We do, in our entire design thought process, try to tell a story through our work, through our thinking.
Every day you see a new material, you see some new form, and you feel that, oh God, I require to learn that much more.
In modern architecture, I believe sustainability is not a choice to make, but it's a compulsion. Because if we do not follow the norms of doing sustainable architecture, then we are heading towards a disaster.
We can do it so easily. It doesn't cramp your lifestyle. And it's not a question about saving money either. It's about doing your own little bit towards getting a better future. And I think that's very important in architecture, that we constantly question our work and we constantly evolve it.